So we begin by finding a comfortable position. Hands gently resting by your sides. Feet about shoulder width apart, or sitting comfortably in a chair. Then place one or two hands over your heart or another soothing place. Doing it as a reminder to bring loving, connected presence to your body throughout this exercise. Feeling the gentle touch of your hands or the warmth. Then taking 3 slow, relaxing breaths. And returning your arms to your sides or keeping them on your heart or somewhere else, just as you like. In this meditation, we will be bringing warm-hearted attention to each part of the body in a variety of ways, moving from one part to another, practicing how to be with each part of the body in a kind and compassionate way. To establish a friendly and cooperative, appreciative and compassionate relationship to the body, which works so hard on our behalf. And we will be inclining our awareness towards the body with curiosity and tenderness, perhaps as we might towards a young child. And as we go along, and if you feel ease in any particular body part, you can allow some gratitude to arise within you toward that part of the body. And if you have any judgments or unpleasant sensations in that part of the body, perhaps you can allow your heart to soften a little with sympathy for the struggle and pain. Maybe even place a hand on that part of the body as a gesture of compassion and support. Or even imagining warmth and kindness flowing through your hands and fingers into your body. And if any area is too difficult to stay with, feel free to move your attention to another part for a while, especially a body part that is emotionally or physically neutral, maybe your toes or elbows. Allowing this exercise to be as comfortable and easy as possible. So we begin by bringing our awareness to the toes of our left foot. The toes of your left foot. And beginning to notice if there are any sensations in your toes. Can you feel them? Are your toes warm or cool? Dry or moist? Just feeling the sensations in your toes. Ease, discomfort, perhaps nothing at all. And letting each sensation to be as it is. And if your toes feel good, perhaps giving your toes a little wiggle, sending an inner smile of appreciation. And moving to the sole of your left foot. Are there any sensations there? Your feet have such a small surface area, yet they hold your entire body up all day long. They work so hard. And if your left sole feels good, perhaps you can send it a bit of gratitude. And if there's any discomfort, maybe open to it in a tender, loving way. Letting your heart soften or melt a little. Because this is so, as it is in many human bodies. Now sense your whole left foot. If your foot feels comfortable, perhaps feeling gratitude for the discomfort that you don't have. Or if there is any discomfort, allowing that area to soften a little, as if it were wrapped in a warm towel. You could even validate any discomfort with kind words, like, "Oh, there's a little discomfort there. It's okay for now." We will now be moving our awareness up the leg, one part at a time. Noticing whatever sensations are present. Sending gratitude if the part feels fine. And compassion if there's any discomfort. So moving slowly through the body, still focusing on the left side. Moving to the ankle, a complex joint. Sensations, feeling it with tender awareness. If you can, even visualizing the bones and tendons, muscles and ligaments, blood and nerves. Your complicated ankle. What do you feel? Bringing some tender awareness to your ankle. And then your shin and calf. That lower part of your leg. Are there any sensations? Can you feel the chair or the floor? Your knee. Bringing awareness to your knee. Tender awareness. Loving awareness. Perhaps perceiving the uniqueness of a knee. How it bends one way and not the other. How much work it does on our behalf without ever paying attention to it. And you can always add words of kindness and compassion. May my knees be at ease. May they be strong. May they be healthy. You can allow words to flow with your loving awareness, and simply return your attention to the simple sensation in your knee or in each body part as we go along. If you have something you'd like to say to your knee, and as we do this, you'll definitely notice that your mind wanders about. It doesn't necessarily stay with each body part, and that's okay. And when you notice it, just returning your attention to that part of your body where we are bringing your mind back as you might bring a puppy that has just wandered off. Allowing this whole process to be exploratory, even playful. As you work your way through your body, Now moving up to your thigh muscles, largest muscles in the body. If you are able to walk, they support and move your body forward. Some people feel uneasy or judgmental about a particular body part. If that is the case for you, you can put your hand on your heart and gently breathe, offering yourself some kindness and compassion because of the uneasiness you feel. No other reason. Perhaps imagining kindness and compassion flowing through your fingers into your body simply because you feel some judgment and uneasiness or physical pain. And then moving on up to the hip, the left hip. Very large bones in your hip. And if you feel ease, perhaps offering yourself a smile of appreciation. And if you feel any pain, hip pain perhaps, sending compassion and tenderness to that part of the body that's probably been working pretty hard your whole life. And now bringing loving awareness to your entire left leg, making room for whatever you may be feeling and sensing, to the gift of having a left leg, if you have one. And then moving on over to the right side of your body, to your right leg. And beginning with your right toes, just as we did with the left toes, we now do with the right toes. If you like, wiggling your toes, noticing how your toes feel. Perhaps even sending gratitude to your toes for stabilizing your body. What do you feel in your toes? Then your right sole, the sole of your right foot. Your whole body is supported on those little soles of your feet. In particular, what does the right one feel like? Is it warm? Is it cool? Wet? Dry? Letting the sensation be as it is. And perhaps sending some appreciative awareness down there for the hard work, for the sole of your foot. And letting our awareness wrap around the entire foot, toes, arches, heels, amazing construction. How does your right foot feel at this moment? What sensations? If it feels good, maybe offering some gratitude. And if there's discomfort, letting your heart feel a little compassion for the struggle of your right foot. It is doing the best it can. And then your ankle, moving up your right leg to your ankle. And if you like, you can wiggle around your ankle. Just feel what it's like. The movement of the right ankle and the capacity of that movement perhaps even appreciating that it moves in all directions. And if there's ease, then maybe gratitude that it's so. It isn't for everyone. And then allowing your awareness to move into your shin. Shin bone, calf muscle. Are you able to feel sensations in that part of the body? Fusing tender awareness to that part of the body. Friendly awareness. Friendliness. Establishing a friendly relationship, cooperative, collaborative, and appreciative relationship with our bodies. How about your knee? Going further up the right leg. And again, if any part of your body brings too much discomfort or distress that may arise, feeling free to skip that part of your body and just moving to another one, someplace a little more neutral. So as we do this exercise, as much as possible, allowing your awareness to rest, to be free. As we just attend here and there, going where we need to go, cultivating awareness. So as we go on to the thigh, the right thigh, front of your leg, back of your leg in the thigh region. Then your hip, your right hip. Hard working joint. Bending forward, bending back. While the leg rotating the hip. And if you feel ease in your hip, that's a wonderful thing. Perhaps you can allow some gratitude to arise. Not everyone feels that way. Or if there's discomfort, letting your heart melt, appreciating the struggle. No human body is without pain, and this might be where you feel pain. And then your entire right leg. Just allowing your awareness to wrap around your whole right leg, from your toes to your hip. Appreciating the good fortune of having a right hip, if you have one. Not everyone does. Feeling the physical sensations in your leg with your awareness. And letting awareness be kind, friendly awareness. Tender awareness. Appreciative awareness. And gentle awareness towards your entire right leg. Now moving your awareness to your pelvic area, to the strong pelvic bones that support your legs, and also to the soft tissue in your pelvic area, bringing a kind of gentle awareness to this area. And perhaps also feeling your buttocks on the floor or on the chair. These large muscles that allow us to sit comfortably, that enable us to climb stairs. Noticing, are there any sensations there? Perhaps offering some gratitude that we have these muscles. And if there's any judgments or uneasiness, perhaps putting your hand over your heart because of the pain of that, those emotions, those feelings. Just being with ourselves when uneasiness arises. In a kind way, as you might with a very dear friend. And then bringing your attention to your lower back, where a lot of stress is stored. Your lower back is a very sensitive muscle that hold up our body as we walk up straight through the day. So noticing if there's any tension. And you might imagine your muscles relaxing, softening, maybe even melting with your tender awareness to that part of your body. Acknowledging the hard work of your lower back. And if your lower back feels good, feels strong, maybe some appreciation. You should also feel free to adjust your posture to make yourself more comfortable. And then moving your attention to your upper back. Any sensations, touch points, the chair, the floor. And now moving our awareness to the front of the body, further down to the abdomen, the belly. So this is a very complicated part of the body. Many organs, liver, kidney, stomach, reproduction. Very complicated. So perhaps sending some gratitude to this part of the body. Even if some part is not doing so well, there are many that are. Soft tissue. Bringing some gentle awareness to your abdomen for all that it does, usually outside of our awareness. And if there is any pain or discomfort, any uneasiness or illness, again, offering some compassion as you might to a dear friend or a child. Letting your heart soften a little because this is so hard as it is for so many human beings. Moving your awareness up to your chest and the center of your breathing. Also your heart center. This is the location of felt sense of love and compassion. Infusing that area with awareness and appreciation and acceptance. Perhaps letting whatever you feel right now to be just as it is. What do you feel? Can you feel your body breathing, spontaneously nourishing you? Are you able to feel your heartbeat? The beating of your heart? Perhaps you can, perhaps you can't. Are you noticing any emotions arising in this part of your body? Can you tenderly hold those emotions? Can you be with them right now? In an accepting way. What else rises for you emotionally? Just holding it all in loving awareness, gentle awareness. And as we go along now, in the upper part of our bodies, you might be able to touch a part of your body that might need some special attention. Gently stroking or some expression of kindness. A way of reminding your body that you are here, that you are present, that you wish it well, that you wish it ease, health. Now continuing to incline your awareness toward your body, perhaps with the same quality of warmth that you might show with a young child. And feel the sensations in your left shoulder. We are going to be exploring our arms, beginning with the left shoulder. Sensations, ease, uneasiness. You can even move your shoulder a little if you'd like to feel it. Noticing the complex movements in your shoulder. Then your left upper arm, your bicep, your tricep. Can you feel these? Very useful, hard-working parts of the body we don't usually pay attention to. Then your elbow, left elbow, left lower arm, your wrist, your hand, your fingers. Can you feel your fingers? Feel free to wiggle your fingers if you'd like. Savoring the sensations that might arise. Our hands have been uniquely designed to manipulate and hold fine objects. Very sensitive to touch. Perhaps even feeling your fingers one against the other. Now scanning your whole left arm and your hand with loving and compassionate awareness. The gift of having a left arm, if you have one. And then moving on to the right side of your body. Into your right shoulder. Bringing loving awareness to your right shoulder. Maybe even awareness inside your shoulder. If you can feel muscles, bones, can you feel them? Every part of the body is vastly more complex than we usually can notice or reflect upon. But right now you can. And then your right upper arm and your elbow. Sweeping your arm with friendly awareness. Your lower arm, your wrist, your hand, and how about your fingers? Feel free to feel your fingers, to move your fingers, maybe even move your wrist. Feeling the extraordinary flexibility and movement of your fingers, wrist, and hands. The miracle of having a wrist, hand, and fingers. Again, if you have one. And taking a minute to appreciate this remarkable fact. Now holding your entire right arm and hand in your awareness, feeling the whole thing. Wrapping it in loving and compassionate awareness, appreciation. And now proceeding with our awareness to the head, beginning with the neck. If you like, touching your neck with your hand, feeling your neck with your physical touch or your awareness. Remembering how the neck supports the head throughout the day. How it's a conduit for the blood to the brain, for air down into the body, offering some kindness and appreciation to your neck. You can even move it a little bit if you'd like seeing how it feels. The sensations of your neck. If your neck feels good, sending some appreciation. Or if there's discomfort or tension, sending compassion. Moving on to the head, the back of the head. Hard surface that protects our brain. If you like, you can feel the touch of the back of your head on the floor. Or you can put your hand there. And then your ears, bringing attention to your ears. These remarkably sensitive organs of perception that tell us so much about the world. If you have the capacity to hear, then just taking a moment to listen. Perhaps even sending appreciation that you can hear. Or if you are worried about your hearing, perhaps putting your hand over your heart, giving yourself some compassion or giving your ears some compassion. And then moving on to the other organs of perception. Perhaps your eyes, appreciation for the gift of sight if you can see. Colors, forms, dimensions, movement. The miracle of sight. And then your nose, the capacity to smell, tells us so much about the world. Then your lips, tender interface with the world, eating, kissing, feeling. How about your cheeks, your jaws, your chin, and your tongue? All of which work together in concert to be able to speak, to be able to eat, to breathe, cough, sneeze. Finally, bringing your attention to your forehead and then to the crown of your head, your hard skull, which protects your brain. Allowing your awareness to go inside your skull to your brain, and just taking a moment to consider the billions and billions of nerve cells that are communicating all the time to help us make sense of this amazing world that we live in, this amazing brain, to perceive this world. If you like, you could even offer a thank you to your brain. How often do we remember the hard work of the brain? Thank you. Or if there's some difficulty in your brain, again, offering yourself compassion. Perhaps because this is so. Or even sending compassion to your brain. Wishing it well, wishing it ease, wishing it health. And now that we have finished bringing kind and compassionate awareness to our body, just offering our whole body a final shower of awareness. Offering our whole body, head to toe. Appreciation, compassion, deep understanding. And when you are ready, whenever it feels right for you, slowly opening your eyes.